Hello YouTube fans, here again. And as you know, I'm talking about Wooded Hours a lot. Why not this one of Wooded Hours? One of the most well-known ones. That being the Hitcher. That's right, the Hitcher. Not the shitty sequel, which doesn't have enough Wooded Hour in it, unless it gets resurrected. And not the shitty remake, but the classic, the original, the Hitcher. And we're going to go with the Hitcher. Everybody knows the Hitcher, and I think Wooded Hour plays a brilliant cycle in it. It's like I said. Wooded Hour can be a date good die, and it can also be a date bad die. And in this, it's a date bad die. Starts off, you've got a young lad driving in the motorway at midnight, and he has to do a good thing. So he picks up an Hitcher on the way. Feels a bit sorry for him. He sees he's got a bit of a cold, it's pissing it down, and so on. And I like this because it's not like your typical gnome where the driver's to psycho and he picks up an Hitcher. In this, it's the Hitcher that's a psycho. It's for that error. It's a different type of gnome. So he picks up this die, again, played by Wooded Hour. Long below, he's a psycho. He's a fucking psycho. And there's a good bit in it where he's driving and he's talking, and Wooded Hour just pulls it off brilliantly. So he's talking, and the lad at first thinks he's joking. He's about to kick him out because he thinks that the character, that being Wooded Hour, is a bit weird. But then he says, "Oh no, I'm only joking with you and everything." But then he's talking about this guy we killed. And he realises that Wooded Hour isn't joking, he's serious. And he plays it such brilliantly. So he's holding him prisoner and he's fighting him. There's a bit where he's on the motorway and he puts a thick knife down there. Not on it, but down there to say if you open your mouth, he's going to get cut. This blue motorway, the guy obviously sees his hand down there, but doesn't see the knife. So obviously he thinks that they're, but they're not. And he's threatening the lad, he's going to cut him up in everything, he's going to pop out his eyeball, and the lad does the right thing. He manages to get out the Dodge, kick Wooded Hour out of the car, and drive off. He thinks, hey, happy ending, it's a short mover, but that's not the case. The day after, he's driving the lad, and he sees a family, and he's waving at these kids, messing about on another car. Long behold, he sees Wooded Hour, and he smiles at the lad, and he's like that. You don't see it, and I'm kind of happy about this because you don't need to see it, but you do see sort of like the after shots, but you don't, you know what I mean? You're picturing the lad's face that he sees the car tilted, and you got the idea he's killed the family, but you don't see it, so I'm happy about that. It's professionally done. There's a bit where the lad's walking the dog, Wooded Hour walks near him, throws keys at him, and then walks off. So you got the idea, why is he not killing this lad? All he's doing all the way through the movie, he's just fucking with this lad. He's fucking with him, he's playing with him, he's playing cat and mouse with him, but he's not trying to kill him. It's one of these type of films, but it's, in my eyes, it's psychological. It's psychological. You don't know whether Wooded Hour's gay and he fancies this lad. You don't know whether he's trying to make a man out of this lad. You don't know whether he respects this lad because he managed to get out with Dodds and he's the only one that had balls to get him out, where other people he's just killed. So it's like, I want to tie this lad. This lad's brave, and he wants him to kill him. There's even one scene in it where Wooded Hour says, "I want you to kill me." Because there's a bit in it where he's in a taffy, right? And Wooded Hour walks near him and he's panicking. He says, "I want you to kill me. I want you to kill me." And then that's crying and everything, and Wooded Hour's sort of like smirking, and you can see he's trying to laugh. And he tells him, he's like, "I don't want to die, I don't want to die." And he gets these sort of like pennies, and he puts one in his eye, puts another one on his eye, and he puts his hand on his shoulder like that, and he says, "You're a smart kid, you can figure it out." And he just walks off. Doesn't do a shit job at doing the acting of Wooded Hour's character, but the way he does it, it's just brilliant. It's just fucking brilliant. You do get one actress who's been in like a few films, well-known actress, who comes into it halfway as the lad's girlfriend. And she also appeared in a film before with Wooded Hour, which might be another one I might review, called Flesh and Blood, based on the olden times. So that's a quite good one. But again, the lad gets arrested because he sets him up on the way and he's in prison. But then for some reason he kills all the cops. The lad wakes up and he finds all the cops have been killed and he sets him up. He doesn't kill the lad again, he's fucking with the lad. And I love it. There's a bit where the cops are chasing the lad and Wooded Hour's in a car and he shoots an helicopter down and he's smiling again. But the bit everyone remembers the most is, right, he's with the door, and Wooded Hour sneaks in the bed, and he doesn't rape the door or anything. Did you see the aftershots? So when he's got the door tied up to both trucks, and he's about to rip this poor door in half, and the lad's begging him, and he says the line again, "You want to save the door? I want you to kill me. Here's the gun, put it to my head, I want you to kill me, or I'm going to kill the doe. So the lad's not a killer, he's not a murderer, he's not a fucking dog bloody killer, and he doesn't want to do it. So he says, you fucked up, didn't you? Oh well. You don't see it, but you get the idea. He's ripped this poor dude in half with tucks. But that's one thing I do like about this. Unlike the shitty fucking remake where you see it in shitty CGI and they open it with the different sets. It's the lad and not the girl. In this one, I dilute it because you don't need to see it. You can picture it in your head what's happened. You don't need to see that. So it's professionally done, is what I'm saying. So they've got Woodard Hour now. The lad knows something. He's driving off. He stops the cop. He gets it done. He says, I want him. I want him. Even though he's arrested, he knows Woodard Hour's going to break out because he's a psycho. And he does break out. There's a date scene where he's in the car. He's attacking the lad. But the lad gets the better of him this time. He's got a shotgun. He says, are you now going to kill me? And he shoots him. He gets up, Woodard Hour, and he shoots him, fucking shoots him. Leaves him dead on the road. The lad just stands there, and it ends. Ends with very daunting type of music, but it ends, and I like it. I like the Hitcher from 1986. It's a good one because it's suspenseful, it's psychological. It's a very well made film. It didn't need a sequel because everything. Fuck it, I'll have a little bit of a rant on the sequel. The sequel's the lad again, and he's having flashbacks, so bits from the first one, and the lad gets killed in it. Which really fucking pisses me off because everything that he went through in this was fucking made it pointless. Didn't need a fucking remake with Sean Bean. And when it ends, Sean Bean, he's a good actor, but Sean Bean was just miscast and he overacts it and he altered the set. So instead of it being the lad, it's a girl who's the main character. Didn't need any of that shit. To me, the Hitcher was a very well made film. I think Woodard Hour pulled it off brilliantly. He played a psycho, and it's like I said, fuck it, I'll repeat it. You don't know whether he fancies this lad, and you don't know because he got out of Dodge and he was lucky. He was the only one probably ever got out alive and never got killed by this character because he got the idea he's killing people on the motorway. You don't know whether Woodard Hour respected him, and he knew himself he was a psycho, and the only way he'd be stopped is he wanted to die. But I don't know whether Woodard Hour was too chicken shit to kill himself, but he don't mind killing other people, so he wanted the lad to do it for him and to kill him. You don't know that, and that's what I like about the film. It leaves you to figure out, well, why is Woodard Hour playing with this lad? Why is he fucking with this lad? So it's psychological, it's suspenseful. I think Woodard Hour, as the character, nails it on the park. He's very rarely know his name. That's why I'm just calling him Woodard Hour, because she doesn't tell a lot why he's doing this. You just got the idea he's a psycho who is killing people on the motorway. He's an Hitcher. So I thought I'll just call him the Hitcher because that's the name of the movie. He's the fucking Hitcher, and he kills people, and he's a psychopath, and that's what I like about it. It's a very well carefully made film. It's beautifully shot. I've seen it now remastered in its original widescreen format. It's a very well made film. It's very well done. There's good bits of the music when it's played. You get one cop in it who, funny enough, if I remember rightly, played the cop in The Blob, the remake, the good one. The remake, I love the remake of The Blob, one of my favourites. He's a cop in this as well. I just like the end where the lad he wants to kill, because the bit was in the cop station and he's smirking at him before he kills Woodard Hour, and the lad just walks up to him like that and just spits in his face because he's angry, he's disgusted, he's just killed the love of his life. That was rage and that was anger, he now wants to do it, he wants to kill him. So it's one of them, did Woodard Hour just want to make him into a killer? And it's one of them you don't know, and that's what I like about it. Sometimes not showing people all the fucking story and all this fucking, why did he do this, why did he do that, and all this. This is what the remake fucks up on, because you got the idea that Sean Bean fancies the woman. He didn't do that in this one. Didn't do that. He just left it for you to figure out, well, is Woodard Hour's character, is he gay? Does he respect him because he got out of Dodge? Does he want to make him into a psycho? Does he want to make him into another him? And he doesn't, you know what I mean, it leaves you to figure that one out. Like the title says, Woodard Hour, figure it out. And that's what I like about the Hitcher. It's a very well made film. It was very, very clever, very successful that it made a sequel, which is shit, and a shitty fucking remake. The less I talk about them, the happier I'll be. The original from 1986, in my eyes, is a classic. That's the Hitcher, made for my mate, Woodard Hour. Into then, I'll see you later.